something else we have to do. Now, Lima, this has become a rite of passage for you. Let's get this ready. As we have, this is from last night. What did you see from last night with your old coach?
The Cavaliers, the Syracuse.
There you go.
Syracuse, don't say Syracuse up there. They lost to North Carolina. They had the lead. They blew it down the stretch. Actually, it was the pride of, is it Revere? Is it Pete Nance? I get the Nances mixed up. There's three of them now. I don't know how many Nances there are. Anyway, he ended up winning the game for North Carolina.
Jim.
It was Jim Nance. Similar spellings. Anyway, they lost, and so Jim Boeheim does his press conference. Some of them are like 30 minutes because he just goes back and forth. And there was a young senior, one of the young kids, that asked a question at the press conference yesterday. This is the question he asked, and then I'll explain what happened.
Well, then you don't understand.
Nope, that was me.
The judgment that I don't think you're capable
That's fine.
to make.
Is reality maybe saying that what the scene is right now?
No, let's get back to you first. All right? Don't tell me how upset I am.
Bulldog reporter.
Okay?
Yes.
I've already told you that. If I am, you don't need to ask that. When we play poorly, I'm upset. If you have a question, then I'll answer it. What's your question?
Well, the question is the fact that maybe you don't see an outsider's perspective as upset as you were to the first game.
Well, that's not the. If you want to have a question, let's not talk about what I am. All right? Talk about what's your question.
The question is the reality saying that that's what the team is so far?
Right now, the reality is we're not a very good basketball team, which is what I said 3 games ago. And I don't think we changed my mind today.
Can I tell you the sweat that was oozing down? I was just going to it. I'm like, I'll ask a question today because I hadn't asked a question in a little bit. I was covering the game and I was sweating. And I'm just sitting there and I know there's a camera on me as well. They go all out for those press conferences. You don't even do that in the NBA. In the NBA, they don't really show until you get to the finals.
Yes.
They don't really show.
Conference finals, they'll do that.
But there's nothing else at Syracuse. It's this. This is what they have. So they have like a 3-camera shooting there, and I'm telling you, I think I had to change my boxers afterwards. That's how bad it was.
It's the.
If you have a question, then I'll answer it. What's your question?
It's been a long time since we played the whole thing. It's so awkward.
So it happened last night again. By the way, Pete Nance of North Carolina scored 21 points.
Good on
He's
him.
6'11".
Good on him.
Remember when he was this
So
tall?
what? Who was this last night? What's
This was
kid's name?
just, you know what? I'll find it because I retweeted it. But there was this kid who he had the courage at the press conference to step in and get serious with Mr. Boeheim. It was John Eads.
John Eads. Here we go.
It's the second game you lost by 4 points in the span of 8 days. Why can't your team close out the games?
That sounded like you. But play it again because obviously Jim doesn't answer the question. He's so disgusted with the brazenness of this young kid.
How dare you ask me a question about my team?
Prestigious SI School of Communications, Newhouse, up in Syracuse, New York, a place that is an assembly line of churning out expert broadcasters like Ian Eagle, like Bob Costas, Mike
Al
Tirico,
Davis.
Sean McDonough. No,
Al Davis wasn't a broadcaster, but
Joe Biden did get his law degree there. President of the United States. Anyway, here is that once again.
It's the second game you lost by 4 points in the span of 8 days. Why can't your team close out the games?
And he runs into the podium as he walks up.
See, if you
Trips over it.
If you trip, you have to go back and answer the question. Going up, well, now you got me.
Wait, listen to how
Terrible.
loud. Listen to how loud it was. It's
It's the second game
disgusting.
you lost by 4 points in the span of 8 days. Why can't your team close out the games?
Bud, we're done.
Do we have time for Burley Cocoon? I guess.
Do it.